Okay, I want to talk about the Samsung Chromebook Plus and my experiences. First impressions, I've had it about a week. Okay, from the beginning, as far as the price, I had a very pleasant experience because I was all set to buy it at Best Buy for $449. And I checked the Amazon price, it was $432, so I was expecting to go to Best Buy and say, can you match this? And to my surprise, they already had it reduced to $432. Now jump forward a week and they've already dropped it to $419, so that's been really good. Now that leads into my negative comments because I'm thinking maybe that they've dropped the price because it's not selling so well. I'm not sure, but I want to go through some of the negatives. Bear in mind I've only had it a week, but I want to first talk about the passcode problem. Now you will notice that when I open it, if I turn it around, you'll see that it says that I'm currently signed in. Well, that normally means that I should be able to access this by just typing in my screen lock number. But no, when it says that and it says password, I have to put in my Gmail password. And this happens about once every 24 hours, and I cannot find as of yet a solution or why it's doing that. I've never had this problem with my Android phones, my iPhone, an Android tablet, an iPad. This has never been a problem, but on this, I don't know why it does that, but it's a real annoyance. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the lid. Now, you'll notice that I've got two laptops, and they're big and they're easy to open. And I'm thinking maybe that this, because it's so thin, that is the reason, but it's sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's a challenge to open it, and I can't understand why Samsung didn't recognize this, because that's the first impression you get when you use any tablet, any laptop, is opening the lid. Sometimes it's a challenge. You have to open it like this from the side. So kind of a minor, but it is nonetheless somewhat negative. Okay, another issue that I really don't like, and I was worrying about this before I bought it. Unfortunately, this very thin display does not remove itself from the keyboard, which would be really nice. And there are ways of getting around that. For example, if you turn it around like this, you can put it in a tint mode and you're just only touching the back of this display. But if you get tired of doing that and you want to push it together, then you do one of two things. You hit some keys on the back, or you hit these on and off, this on and off button. And it just, I really find that annoying. So that is a problem. Okay, the next thing is the experience on Facebook. Now, I may have not had a problem with this, but I've had a very good experience with Facebook on my iPhone. The obvious advantage of this is the bigger screen, but this iPhone never does, the Facebook app on this iPhone never does this. If I'm going through all of my posts of people that are in my groups, and I click on something, it will take me sometimes all the way back to the beginning. So like if I've gone through half of them, I've got to start over, and I have not been able to find a way to fix that. So that's been really annoying. The next thing is I cannot find anywhere on the Chromebook an easy access to files. For example, if you wanted to see what you've downloaded, or if you want to see how much space you have, because it has a 32 gigabyte internal drive, I can't find any easy access to that. Now, fortunately, this Chromebook does come with the Google Play Market, Android Market, so I can probably end up downloading the Files app that will allow me to do that, but I just don't see why they didn't have that already clear and easy to use. Now the next thing that I want to talk about is the durability of this. I have read that this is not really a durable device, that if you drop it, it's going to get damaged. And currently there are no cases other than one by a company called iPearl, and I watched a demonstration of their video, and several times it was dropped and it protected it, but sometimes the case fell completely off. And then one time when it was dropped from a height of 7 feet, the case fell off and the Chromebook was really damaged bad. So as I was saying, maybe somewhere down the road they'll make a case that is really good for this, but for now there's just nothing. So I'm going to keep this updated, because I've only used it a week, and hopefully I'll get some of these problems resolved. But there are some good things about it. I didn't have any trouble setting up my network. It's fast. It has a really nice screen for when you're looking at images or if you're watching videos. But there are just all these annoyances, and I'm a little bit disappointed. And I probably will not return it, but I'm just a little bit less than happy. So I'll keep you updated.